I'm looking for Zugnash. I'm trying to see if he can direct me to where, if he can, get something from him.
Oh, okay. You search around for about a half hour, and you eventually see him walking towards the Stout Orphan from the eastern gate. And there's like a bunch of children crowding around him, and he's like chatting with them and trying to act all stern and mean and everything, but you know that he like loves it and stuff. And they're kind of like, there's about 3 or 4 of them like that he's dragging along as they're holding onto his ankle. They're just like walking through the streets and everything, and he kind of walks up.
They all should be dead. Just reminding you.
Zugnash, good to see you.
He's like, hello, Keela. It's a nice morning.
Yes, I need to. Yes, it is, isn't it? I need to speak with that girlfriend of yours. Bit of girl talk. You understand?
He's like, I actually have not seen her this morning.
Really?
Yes. She said she had some things to take care of.
Great. Well, is there any way I might be able to go see her?
It's like, I have no idea where she is or what she's doing.
All right. Thank you.
He's like, you're welcome. And all the kids are like, you're welcome. And they, start dancing all around him and stuff. And he just kind of rolls his eyes and continues walking up the street. And they, dance around him and stuff. Like one little girl tries to like plate like daisies and shit into his armor.
All right. If I can't find her, I guess I'll go back up to my room and try and parcel this out.
Okay. And Isaac, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Just with my dex mod?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, Achille, you walk in, and Isaac has some pretty intricate cat's cradle things going on, and Darvan is like watching him, like wishing he was a cat, and that's what you see when you walk in.
Oh, not bad. You're getting the hang of that.
I'm trying to. A little bit extra every day.
Oh, good. Can I have it back?
But I was having so much fun.
Well, there's a yarn shop down there. There's a yarn shop in the lower city. You can pick up something for yourself.
But it's so far away.
Give me the yarn.
Fine.
For the record, that's my attached object.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, she seems like all like freaked out, but she's like trying to cover it under a thin facade of civility, and like as she takes it from you, like she kind of like can't help but snatch it out of your claw, and then you see like a bead of sweat trickle down her little snouty nose, and then like she seems quite calm, and she like has to sit down and take a deep breath, like she just squeezed out a large turd.
Oh my god, that's
That's an analogy of the hall.
Yeah. Yarn. Oh.
All right, that's disgusting.
Fuck.
Oh man, okay, you got me, man.
God damn it.
Damn it.
All right, I tucked that into my own. I tucked the ball of yarn into my own clothes, so it's so I don't have to leave it in a bag.
Okay. All right.
Alright, so did you find out what you needed to, Akila?
No, I didn't. Ferranda, no one seemed for. He has. I can't seem to get in contact with Ferranda, but unfortunately, so I guess I might have to parcel this out myself.
I'm not much for stealth, but if it comes to playing a role, I'm actually quite good. If you tell me what you need, I can do it for you, so long as it, I don't have to stick to shadows or anything.
Sorry, Isaac. This is my mission. Ferranda told me specifically that it was just supposed to be me.
All right.
I appreciate the help. I appreciate it, though.
No problem.
I take a look at the envelope. I take a look at the envelope again.
Okay.
What does it say?
It says the items will help you, and you need to, in order to get the information that the Watchers need, you need to get through the Silver Gate, through the Agate Gate, across the government district, through the front of the Paladin compound, and then break into the building, and then finally there's a safe in Arkwolf's quarters that you are to break into and take the information about their investigation into the Watchers.
Gotcha.
This is to be done at night.
Right. All right. Is there like a kit that helps with stealth checks?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I think there might be like camouflage paint or something like that. I don't know.
Invisibility cloak.
You guys can search for that thing. I'm going to go back to the Paladin headquarters. After your nice while this is going on, Solom, you're down in the dungeons, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? It's like hours are passing. You're just kind of sitting there, like, holy shit. And
By the way, I tell Arkwolf this is just between us, right?
This whole time, I'll have been examining the stone with my stone cunning trait to see if there's any sort of weakness in it. Period.
Okay. So yeah, you spend several hours in Arkwolf's office just like spilling everything. Like he knows like that your great grandfather stubbed his toe, like, you know, on a certain barn some years ago. Like he knows everything, and he's just happy to let you sit there and talk and blather, and just kind of smiles and nods, very understanding.
I'm just letting it all out because my party or my former party just, you know, whenever I start talking, they just shut up.
Right, and then like you feel so much better after you've gotten that all off your chest. Like
Yeah.
it's been such a burden to hide all this information, and like you never really felt good about, you know, going behind the Paladin's back anyways, and now it's just like such a relief not to have to worry about, you know, being in trouble, and you feel that you've done the right thing, and
Even though
you're still kind of shaky about, you know, the day's events and everything because you've never been in prison, but you feel quite a bit better, and Arkwolf seems very nice and very accommodating. And finally, after you kind of have nothing left to say, he stands up and he says, well, he's like, we definitely appreciate your information, and it's always nice to see that there are honest citizens here in the city, in the midst of so much dishonesty and backbiting. He's like, and I definitely appreciate you coming to us with this information, and you've been a great help to the city. And he shakes your hand, and he's like, what we're going to do now is we are definitely going to keep this between us. You are not to say anything about what you've told me to anybody. If you have to say anything, just tell them that I asked you questions and you refused to answer, and we will all back you up on that as well.
Okay.
So you are free to go, and he lets you leave his office. And then about an hour later, a couple of paladins come down to the prison cell in Solom, and they open up the door, and the woman walks up and she's like, apparently there's been a misunderstanding. She's like, you can't just, you know, sneak up on the magistrate like that in the middle of the night, especially with your history, and you should know better. She's like, we will let you off with a warning this time, but don't let us catch you doing that again. And she releases your shackles.
What did he tell you?
She releases your shackles and allows you to leave.
With all my stuff?
Yeah, you can take all your stuff.
I'll take all my stuff and, like, suspiciously just walk out.
Okay. And then all the paladins go about their business, and there you go.
I'll head out the main gate, trying to go back to the end to see if I can find where all the other people are at.
Do I meet
Okay.
him in the Paladin Hall or something like that?
Yeah, like you see each other. Well, no, you leave about an hour before he's let out. So
I'm just waiting outside the government gate or something like that.
all right. So eventually, about an hour later, you do see Solon walk out past the gate.
Hey, Solomon! Got us out of some pretty big trouble, eh?
I just look at him
You
and eyeball him as I'm walking, like
I smile.
I don't really know if I want to talk to him because I don't know what he's told.
yeah, okay, but you don't have any idea what he said, so don't try to act as
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I knew that he got taken up there and they were in there for a long time, so...
Okay.
I feel something is wrong, and I just like, hey, don't worry. I just told them that that we were in the crypt, but we got permission from the monk, and I want to roll a bluff check.
You don't roll against players.
Yeah, you don't roll against
Okay.
players.
Okay, never mind. I just tell him that.
So you already broken your word to Arkwolf. That's amazing.
Yeah. So now I know that
No,
he's
I-
blabbed to the paladin. So
I did not say I blabbed. I said I
He,
told them
he
just
told
that...
you not to tell them anything, and you did. So now that's great.
No, I told
Alright,
him that
so-
I just...
I know what
So
you said.
I will
You
then
said
just-
it.
Hey!
Understanding. Never mind.
I
You
will
blabbed. You broke your word. Deal with it.
Just kind of snort and then walk out to the inn and
I did not tell them I sold them out. I told them I corrected
Yeah.
a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you said
mean,
you...
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Arkwolf told you. Arkwolf told you not to say anything. He just said that you didn't
Okay.
tell him anything, and now you just told him that you told Arkwolf a bunch of stuff. So
Then I misunderstood something, but I think it's too late. But yeah, sorry.
all right. So
I thought he told me not to tell them that I sold them out.
well, he told you not to tell him anything, but you did say that you went into the crypt and that you had permission. So now Solon believes that you have told them information. So now you have that also to deal with. All right. So where are you going from here?
to the inn where I would know that everyone's at, or where they have rooms at, to see if I can find them.
Okay. And let's see. What are you guys doing, by the way?
I'm in the in the common room, making a few clandestine prayers to Yarn just to make sure my mission goes well.
Okay. So eventually Solomon and Alistair walk in, and you guys all meet up in there.
Solom!
After I control myself from laughing at the reference, I will
Where?
motion for him to go upstairs.
Who?
You.
Aquila?
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Her, I mean.
I'll follow his lead and go upstairs.
And I'll go and are Isaac and them still in her room?
We'd be in the common room.
Oh, well then I motion for all of you to go upstairs then. Or to wherever your room is. Aquila.
Right. Go to my room. Then yes.
And so I will tell them
Okay.
what happened to me, and then I'll say I know that that sorcerer, he got taken up there, and he was telling me, he told me that he told them stuff about at least about or us going down in the crypt.
You told them?
Did Alistair actually come in here, or did we let him in here?
Yeah,
you
I don't even
stop
know
him
if
from coming
Alistair
in?
followed me, because
he
I
would've-
would have left.
he would've
without-
followed
I
you.
told them that I told him that I told what's it called, Salem, that I fixed the misunderstanding.
Yeah, but you told them by saying that we had permission to go into the crypt. That we went into the crypt. They never knew we went into the crypt unless you told them.
Okay, I see
Like-
what you're talking about.
We
Yeah, they
have
didn't-
to
you
watch
weren't in
out
the-
for those paladins now, because they're going to
I
going
grabbed
to be on all of us.
I grabbed the sorcerer by the collar. You stupid son of a bitch!
It's not like they know what crypt I was talking about.
There's only one crypt, you moron!
Well,
No,
there's plenty of crypts. But,
Yeah,
you know.
there's only one crypt they would care
But it's
about.
still grave robbing, so I'm-
They already knew that we were quote unquote grave robbing, so I don't see the problem here.
How would they have known that?
It's a long story.
I've got time.
That sounds like you told them.
can that be a sense motive then?
No, there's no sense motive.
Yeah, I know.
I've got some time. Tell it.
I tell them everything except that I sold them out. I just tell them what happened, and then that I went up to Arkwolf and I sorted it out that we were just checking out the crypt for some monk, and we got
All right,
permission
so-
from the monk.
Let me
So
tell
just
you
to,
something.
hold on. Just to clarify, so you tell them basically that Arkwolf called you into his office and he wanted to know about what they were doing in the cemetery, and you told them that they had permission to go into the crypt, and they did.
Yeah, and we didn't. I tell them that I told him that we didn't really find anything.
Okay. So what? Because English is like his third language. basically, he tells you that Arkwolf demanded to know what they were doing in the crypt. The monk gave you permission to go down to check it out, and that nothing was found. So then, after he told them that, then he released both of them from the prison.
Yes.
But that doesn't explain why he let you out of the prison in the first place. You were in there for trying to attack the magistrate.
Yeah, I know. If they're going to try and accuse me for treason, it's suspicious that they'd let me go for no reason at all.
He tells you basically that after he explained this, Arkwolf realized that it was a misunderstanding and allowed you to go free as long as you never accost the magistrate again.
I let him go. Fine. Fine, but that better be the whole story.
Yes. But at least I saved Solemn, right? And I elbow him.
I'll just glare at you for that.
Hey, wait. I'm just putting this out here. But Solemn was the big bitch about telling the truth about everything, so you can
that's true. So, I know, that's why I said he's not really going to say anything. He doesn't like the Paladins, but he's not going to complain for him telling the truth or anything. So that's why I say he's just going to kind of glare at him. So he's conflicted.
Okay.
Solemn, there's something you need to understand. The Paladins, they don't care what you have to say. If they think they'll go on their own assumptions. If they believe you're attacking the magistrate, they'll take it that way. Nothing you say is going to dissuade them. They're a fanatical bunch like that.
And this coming from someone who wants to destroy the city.
Hey, at least I want to make sure everybody is on equal footing. I don't want to destroy the city.
That's really what it came across when, I gotta say, this Watchers people really seem like they're a terrorist group with the way they talk.
Well, Akila's not in it for the terrorism. She's in it for the equality.
Not in it for the terrorism.
Fair enough.
Everyone can be equally terrorized.
That's awesome.
You make a point, fine, yes, my stance looks a little fanatical as well. But I'm not locking... But we aren't locking people up. Well, we aren't locking people up, are we?
Yet.
Not to my knowledge, anyway.
I'm literally shaking right now.
That sounds like an admission of guilt.
My character isn't shaking, but I'm shaking physically just because, I don't know, I haven't played in such a long time.
He's all excited about the
Yeah.
patience. Okay. So here you are.
What time is it?
Well, I mean, nothing's going to happen the rest of the day, so if you guys want to do anything during the day, you can go ahead and do that now. Otherwise, we can skip to the evening when you start your mission.
I want to go
I
to
think
the
skipping
pirate
to the evening is the best thing we can do.
I want to go to the pirate in Dinty and make sure that Steve, the female horse, is still there.
I'm waiting for Aquila to get caught because
I'll
something
go and
Alistair said.
try and get Steve the female horse too, as I said I would take care of it.
All right, so
I
you off to look at Steve the female horse, and there's a stable boy in there, and Steve the female horse is actually doing quite well. He's munching, he's very sleek and glossy, and he's being very well taken care of.
Well, I would know that the animal needs exercise, so I would first introduce myself to him, and at least make it the thing known that I wasn't going to I don't know, do something like Alistair would do to it.
Oh wait, you introduce yourself to Steve the female horse?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll take its reins and I will ride it a little bit, give it some exercise.
Wait, Solemn, don't steal that horse. People don't know you
Yeah,
own it.
Yeah, the stable boy looks at you suspiciously. When you start opening the gate, he stops you and says it doesn't belong to you.
I go up, while he's doing that, I go up to the person that owns it, or the person at the register, or something like that.
Yeah, the stable boy who's in there.
Yeah, I tell him, sadly, one of our party member died, not long ago, and Steve, the female horse, is parked here, so I don't know how we're gonna fix that.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, and he seems.
And I'll say I've sworn to take this horse.
He's like, well, do you have the stable pledge?
No.
which
wait.
you do.
We took all his
We
things.
would
so-
if we had taken the stuff off his body,
Yeah,
like
and we
you said
did.
you did. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We did eventually. We just didn't do it right when he died.
Yeah.
I
so
have
then
it,
I'll
so-
produce it. I'll
Yeah.
produce it since I had already said I'd take the horse. So I assume they would have given me the stable pledge thing.
And
Okay,
by the way,
so-
I would like to pay for his. I guess we owe you money for stapling him.
He nods and he says, "Yeah, it's about 4 silvers worth."
Okay, I'll pay this time. I say to Solemn, and I give him.
He nods and he takes the stable slip, and it's like there's some blood on it, and he's like, "Okay," and he asks for you both to sign your names to it, and he files that away, and he allows you to take the horse.
Okay, I'll go out riding. I'll take it outside. Well, no, I won't take it outside the city because they might need me. I will just ride it around the city, give it some exercise for now.
Okay.
Maybe go check out the mining district.
You
So
run
you
over
do-
some children.
You do the whole never-ending story, Falcor. Yay! All right, so you take the.
Yeah.
I guess Isaac teaches me Elven and Draconic then.
There's no way you
That's
can
been-
I'm
learn
not sure I
two
want to.
languages in like an hour or a few hours.
Okay, you'll just tell me when Dag, just to be sure.
Okay. So the day passes with everybody doing their thing, and it becomes night, and Aquila,
All right.
sun sets and night falls.
All right. I'll take a look. All right. I'll take a look at the items I have in the bag once again.
Okay. Wait, let me turn to that page again.
Hey, could you just put this like in a loot thing on a tab?
How about I just kick your butt? No.
could write it to our loot journal,
Me.
but just those are probably like one-time use quest items.
Hold on. Um,
So technically, I did not break Aquil's promise. Aha.
oh,
You managed to recover, but you still
Yes.
told him that you
Yeah,
told
yeah.
stuff.
That's
Okay,
not the
so-
important part. I told you so.
The part that it keeps you alive, you mean?
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean by important.
Gotcha.
That's some curiously.
What was the last thing? Oh, yes.
I'll watch that YouTube thing later, just because I don't really have the concentration to listen to that and this.
Okay, so that's
Pretty damn funny. Questy.
so this is what you have there.
Okay.
Good rubber slippers.
And suction gloves. Okay. I guess I'll dress up in the. I'll take my armor off and dress up in the government uniform
Okay.
and head to the Silver Gate. I'm not wearing the mustache and beard. It's not magical. It helps me out none. So
Okay.
Whoa, what's that?
You walk
Oh,
up, walk up to the Silver Gate, and there's 2 guards there, and there's more in the guardhouses, and they cross the spears and they say, "I'm sorry, but by the Paladin's orders, no one is allowed in the Upper District."
but I have urgent business in the upper city.
He's like, "The business will have to wait till tomorrow."
I'm gonna try a diplomacy check to try and get through. Please, this really just can't wait. Couldn't you just make an exception, please?
He says no.
I'm making a diplomacy check.
Okay. He says, "No, I'm sorry, we cannot make an exception. It's the direct Paladin's orders."
But, fine. I step away from the gates and I guess there are guards all along the wall, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's people like kind of watching along the wall.
So I couldn't climb.
No, that's not possible.
Can you please turn that music off? I know it's like very good ambience, but it's just noise when everyone's talking over it.
Oh my god. Fine.
Thank you.
I like that music.
I do too, but I can't really hear anything. It just muffles everything.
I didn't even notice.
Fine.
I'm sorry, but I liked it too.
All right, fine. I'll go up. I'll go up to the guards and I say I need to return this earring.
And they look at the earring, and what are you still wearing the government official's uniform?
Actually, you know what? I probably don't need to. I probably don't need to for this.
So you just walk up with your regular clothing, and they
No,
say,
you know what? You know what? Fuck it. I'll wear the government uniform.
All right, they walk up and you say you need to return the earring, and they kind of look at it, and they look at each other, and they say, "Oh, Eleanor, all right, so this is how this works. You need to make a bluff check. The earring gives you a +10 bonus, and you have to beat the guard's sense motive check of 6.
You know what? I get a +10 bonus to bluff anyway.
They
So it's altogether a
Don't
+20.
roll a 1.
They go ahead and just roll for shits and giggles.
Just don't roll a 1.
The god is a little cross-eyed.
Guard's sitting there cross-eyed like,
How's that work for you?
Yeah, so they look at each other, and the one guard kind of says in a low tone, he's like, I mean, honestly, who are you more afraid of, the Paladins or Eleanor? And the guy's like, yeah, you have a point. And he hands the earring to you, and he says, fine, but just be quick about it. Hurry up. And they kind of let you pass.
All right, so I make it past the Silver Gate.
And
Mhm.
Keela gives like a little girl while she passes the gate.
Up in the Silver Gate, the upper district is very quiet. There's a couple people chatting with in the park up here with the little fountains and things, and other than that, the streets are kind of bare. There's a couple people chatting in coffee shops and stuff as you walk up through the city.
All right. Now, what do I know about the Agate Gate?
You know that it's the gate into the government district.
Okay.